This channel was created to share the true information about what is going on in Ukraine since 2022, about all bad things and crimes that have a place here. This could be useful for people who got lost in information web or deceived by propaganda. Today we can watch the whole interview with Russian captured soldier made by Ukrainian journalist Volodymyr Zolkin. Introduce yourself, please. What is your name? Gorunov Igor Ivanovich. When did you born? February 11, 1977. Where are you from? Mordovia Republic, Saransk City. Okay, I wanna record an interview video with you. My name is Vladimir, I am journalist. We record this to publish, do you agree? Yes, I do. Good, so tell me your story, please. How were you drafted into the army? How did you get Ukraine? What happened with you here? I was drafted by military office of Saransk city to military service in the territory of Ukraine. Yeah. I came to military office and passed a medical examination. In some little time I arrived to Ekaterinburg city. And next, there we got training. How long? During 1 week. Were you shooting, running there? No, mostly there was processing of our documents. Okay, good training. Also forming. Where did you go next? Next we arrived to Rossosh station. Rostov region. We got off the train and the bus was waiting for us. And we went to Valuki maybe? Dolgoye. You know, we are the least interested in your movement in Russia. When did you get to Ukraine territory and how? We came to Ukraine by armored carriers. Okay, which region or city that was? We arrived to Lysychansky village. Lysychansk? Not Lysychansk city, Lysychansky village. From which Russian city or village did you enter? Or did you enter through Belarus? No, we arrived from Russia. Which city? From Millerovo town. Millerovo. That's something new. So you entered Lysychansky by armored carriers. How many people? There were 2 armored carriers, including mine. How many people in each carrier? Crew was above the vehicle. 5 people. 5 in each car. Yes. When was that? Beginning of June. Beginning of June. It was a long time ago. Which task did you have? The task was offensive actions in refinery area. Refinery, okay. Near Lysychansky village. What was happening there? We tried to attack, but unsuccessfully. What exactly did you do? We occupied the woods, but we were retreating all the time. We could not stay in that area. Why were you retreating? There was... how they call it in army? Backtrack. Not only in army people say like that, even kids understand what this word means. I mean, why did you backtrack? Which reasons? We had combat losses. Yeah, losses. Tell us about how it happened. We have an interview here. We wanna find it out how it was. We had losses of staff, vehicles, of transport. Your sister answered, by the way, you will talk soon. We have some concept. You tell your story, then you will speak with sister. Then extra questions, and that's all. Generally, our offensive was unsuccessful. Offensive was unsuccessful? Yes. You had losses. A lot. How many killed people did you see there? How many? As for me, I was in the forest belt and my task was, I stayed in position. I was on alert all the time. All I did there was taking out the wounded and dead people. Oh, that was your task? No, that was not my task, but somehow it became my main activity there. Tell me how your day there looked like. Under fire all the time. Okay, you woke up. Where did you sleep? We slept in trenches. Was it raining? Yes, it was raining. Okay. We covered ourselves by chemical protection. Were the trenches full of water? Yeah, of course. You were sitting there wet and cold. Yes. Stay, that was still hot in June. Yeah, but it was raining sometimes. Okay. So you were living and sleeping in trenches. Yes. But at night we were looking for a place outside the trench. Somewhere around. Where? In the grove? Yes. There was a swamp not far away. About this swamp that was near forest belt. We were staying near it at night to be safe. Understandable, cause nobody would came from that side. Yes, I guessed. Yes. Were you expecting that Ukrainians may come any moment? Yes, of course. That was front line. Okay. You said you woke up under the bombs. I mean, it went on all the day. Yes. So you get to trench and there is shelling around. Yes, artillery, mortars. So how did you find that there was wounded person? It was happening before my eyes, or somebody informed me. Did you have radio sets? Radio sets? To inform somebody. We were within sight. Our company, I mean. That's it. How long were trenches? Along the whole forest belt, like 1 or 2 or 5 kilometers. Forest belt was about less than 5 kilometers, 2 or 2.5 kilometers. How many people were along the 2 kilometers trenches? 2 companies, about 200 people, about that. That was long forest belt. I can say only about my company. I understand. I wanna imagine the picture how it was. It's interesting to imagine. Forest belt, about 200 people stay in trenches, you are under fire, someone is being carried as you said, or somebody was informing you about losses. Were you involved? When did you come out of the trench and start carrying someone? They called me. For example, it's hard for guys to transfer somebody. There is a long distance, so they call you and you go to help them. We were passing the stretcher to each other while moving along the forest path. There was hilly area. It's harder to carry somebody there. So mostly 10 people were carrying. One wounded or killed guy. 5 people arrested, another 5 are carried. Then we changed it. Also we had to carry guns and armor. Where did you carry all that? To evacuation, but we had big troubles with evacuation. So we often could not transfer people in time and they died on the way. 1 second. By the looks of it, I got the most squeaky chair. So we had troubles with evacuation. Where did you carry them? To some special point? Forest belt was... Actually, we had to offense, but our offensive was unsuccessful, so we stayed there. We were transferring them to the rear, to the side we came from. Lysichanskaya, right? Yeah, forest belt near Lysichanskaya village. Here is forest belt. Somewhere here is Lysichanskaya village. Somebody was hurt here and you transferred him to the village. Yes, to village. How many evacuations were there in a day? Oh, I don't know, a lot of. There was a situation when we were evacuating a wounded guy. We took him to the edge of the forest. Guys said, stay here and rest a little bit. There was a checkpoint. I am aged, so it was hard for me. Understandable. So we... How old are you? I am 45. I stayed there and I had to support other guys who were carrying dead bodies or wounded, just to help them. So I understood that already, but what was the average number of losers per day? A lot of. What do you mean saying a lot of? 10 people, wounded and dead. I don't know exactly. Only 1 person died is a lot for me. For Putin 5 million dead people is nothing. A lot of. You said 10 people. Yes, per day. Dead and wounded. How long did you stand there? During 2 weeks. Company is 200 people. Yes, 2 companies. Yes, 2 companies. There were about 10 dead people per day during 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks. Only about 20 or 30 people of you would stay there this way. You know, we had to move through the forest, so other groups were coming. Also, there were reinforcements. Yes, some guys leave, others come, understandable. Yes. Can I ask which conversations did you have in trenches? Well, try to remember. During that bombings, we were under bombs all the day. We had no conversations at night, we were trying to sleep. I mean, did people ask, what are we doing here, why? What sense, what is our goal? Did you ask yourself? Of course there were such questions. Yeah, we had such questions. We wanted to know how to leave that place. That was the main question. How did you answer it? How to leave? Somebody refused to stay. Were there such people? Oh, a lot of. How many? More than dead people? I don't know, maybe the same number. 10 people died and 10 people refused during one day. Yes. Why did not you refuse? There was a situation. We had wounded person. There was a forest belt perpendicular to our one. During the offensive, one our guy was badly wounded. 5 of us were ordered to bring him. I mean, not ordered, we did it voluntarily. It was far away and we did not control that territory. Yeah. Forces of AFU occupied that territory. AFU means Armed Forces of Ukraine. Okay. Wounded was in that area. There were 6 volunteers who were going to go there. That guy was from our company. How did he get there? During the offensive. Oh, you tried to attack? Yes, we tried. Mortar shelling started. He hit a trench. Obviously not our trench. Ukrainian armed forces stayed there before. There was stretching granite. He was blown up and his leg was cut off. It was hard to carry him through the woods. And he died on the way. Finally, we reached that place. We transferred his dead body to evacuation place. Good job, you did not leave him. Yes, we tried our best. So did it affect on people who refused? Actually, I asked about them. Of course, people were scary. Oh, yeah. Why did I start telling you this? When we brought the wounded guy, one of our commanders said, "You can go with guys who refused, or stay with me to cover retreat." I stayed there. I could not go with the guys who refused. I had been staying in the village during a long time while my company was forming. I was staying there far away from battles. The company I belonged from the beginning did not exist. It was not formed yet, so I was staying in the village and doing nothing for a long time. I was not involved to battles, so that was not really good for me to refuse. How is it all connected? You were staying in village and there were guys involved to battles before and me who just arrived. Refusing was not good for me in any cases. You mean from a standpoint of soldier valor? Yes. Okay. It's another idealistic topic, we will come back to it. How were you captured? I was captured in other place in Zaporozhye. This is far away. Tell me, how did you get there from your first location and why did you move? We had human losses there. We had to come back to Russian territory and regroup there. We lost a lot of people, so new guys were going to join us. Okay, but everything changed on the way. We moved to Zaporozhye, I don't know why. Actually, we were going to regroup in Zaporozhye. So you did not get to Russia? Yes. Was the way to Zaporozhye safe? No, we were under shelling sometimes. Understandable. We were moving very slowly. Were there human losses on the way? No, not on the way. Which locality did you arrive? Zhedoya village. Zhedoya? Yes, I can show on the map. No, we don't need it. I can show about. I spent only one night there. We arrived, entered to the village. They put us in a house, we were sleeping on the floor or somewhere else. There was no furniture. In the morning, our company was loaded to armored personal carrier and we moved to the forest belt where we were going to dig in. But we hit a mine. Our medical armored personal carrier came and we were evacuated from there. We had killed and wounded people. I think you are a lucky guy, everybody was damaged and you are okay. I don't know why. You were not wounded, right? Yeah, I only was contusion a little. Was that your mine? I don't know. Understandable. Then our infantry fighting vehicle was pulling out a tank and hit a mine too. I did not see it, but people told me. We were returned to the village after we hit a mine. There was battalion commander. He ordered us who were sitting on the APC to return. Many people started to refuse. We just were exploded. We were feeling bad, so many people started to refuse. In the end, he returned us back. He put us in a minivan and took to the forest belt by himself. We got there and started to dig in. And we were on the defensive. Like that. What else? Okay, you were in defense. How were you captured? Was that in that place? Yes, in that forest belt. How that was? Were there human losses? Were you under shelling? Yes, all the time. We started to move into the forest belt, but had a lot of combat encounters there. We were encountering two Ukrainian soldiers all the time. Did you personally shoot someone? There was poor visibility. What did you shoot with? A rifle? AK rifle? To the emptiness? From trenches, a lot of bullets were flying around. From trenches to somewhere, right? Yeah, cause of poor visibility. Yeah, I think Ukrainian forces had not good visibility too. Okay. Did your mates use artillery? No, we did not have any artillery armament. Rifles only. Good. So what? How it was? We started to move forward through the forest belt. Yeah. I had a bag full of refill magazines. About 10 or 12 magazines at all. Not only mine, but everyone's. Okay, common ammunition load. We have reached the edge of the forest belt. Massive shelling and offensive of Ukrainian forces started. How many of you were there? A company? About 100 people? Less. 50? About that. 70 maybe. New soldiers were coming, so it was hard to count people. Somebody went to hospital. Are you mobilized soldier too? Yeah. I mean, there were a lot of new guys. You know what? Generally, mobilization started 2 months ago. You were mobilized in June, as you said. Yes. How is it? I received a summons and came to the military office. There was drafting of people. Did you sign the contract? Yeah, I signed papers. So that was hidden mobilization. I don't know what that was. Mobilization was not announced in Russia at that time, but hostilities are going on during a long time. since February 24, 2022. About 9 months for now. There was no drafting of people before now it started. Why do you need the army in Russia? Army? Yes. Generally in Russia? I don't know. To protect our borders. Did you serve in the army? Yes, temporary service, but a long time ago. In June 2022. No, I was working. Why were you sent to the war in Ukraine? And I repeat my question, why do you need army? Your army is functioning as I know. They say on TV that your army is the strongest one. They say it during last 20 years, right? Yeah. Then your army invaded to Ukraine. Did they or not? To Ukraine? I think so. It's logical. In 1 or 2 or 3 months they were expelled from that territories. And mobilization started. They started to draft guys like you. Probably yes. But partial mobilization was announced recently. Few months ago, in September or October. I don't remember exactly, 2 months ago. Yes, I know. So mobilization actually started much earlier. Actually, nobody announced it, but they were drafting people. I am civilian, I could not join the army other way. Right. You only could be mobilized. Yeah. Look, we do it for our viewers. I always try to explain to the audience that they are lying to you in Russia. They are lying all the time. We will talk about that. You can be disagree, but we will return to this. How were you captured? We were moving forward through forest belt. We dug in there. But we had to start retreating cause enemies were on attack. As I retreated, I left my bag with refill magazines. We were moving out. Newcomer man I met recently was running in front of me. I recognized him, and he was wounded. I started to help him. That was not a serious injury, he got fragment in his leg. I put his hand on my shoulder to help him go. So I decided to leave my bag with magazines. The company commander ordered me to go back and get it. I decided it was safer to do it at night. During the day we were under fire. Okay, I made up my mind and went at night. I came, and Ukrainians were there. Yes, I did not expect that, because that place was about 500 meters from our position, and there were Ukrainians. Your guys came up too close. They were moving through for something. They did it some way. Why do I say that Russians are lying? There was no mobilization in June. Your valiant army was still fighting in June. I don't know, I am not full-time soldier. That's it. We started to capture not full-time soldiers like you in June. People taken from street who know nothing about army. They deceived people using security companies or something else. We show it in this channel during all this time. Okay, let's call your sister. Hello? Hello, this call will be recorded and published. My name is Volodymyr, as you already know. Did you hear it? Yes, yes. I hand over the phone. Hello, Natasha. Hello, Igor. What about...
Что там?
Hello?
Алло.
Hello?
Алло.
What? Are you in captivity? Yes, I am
Да,
okay.
мне нормально все.
Who did inform you? I have known this for a long time. I saw you in some Ukrainian broadcast. I saw you there. Which broadcast? Look for your people, right?
Ищи своих.
Yes.
Правильно?
Yeah, look for your people.
Да,
Natasha,
ищи
I am
своих.
okay.
Наташа, у меня все
What?
нормально.
I say that I am okay.
Откуда он знает?
Hello, Natasha,
Алло,
I
Наташа,
don't
мне
have a lot
много
of time.
времени нету.
Bad connection.
Связь плохая.
We are waiting for you so much. Our mother
Слушай,
and
как там мать,
father
отец,
okay.
нормально, что ли?
Yes, they are okay.
С ними, да.
Ну,
Sveta is here too. They are fine.
Все нормально с ними.
Generally, I am
короче, у меня
fine
тоже все
too.
нормально.
I am fine
У меня
too.
тоже
I
все нормально,
can't
я долго
speak for a
разговаривать не
long time.
могу.
We are waiting for you.
Ну все,
Bye,
короче, я
I'll be
скоро
back
буду.
soon.
Да вернусь скоро,
Everything
давай,
is
ничего, все
okay.
нормально.
Да, куда
Don't
вы так
rush.
спешите?
Let me speak.
Зачем мне говорить тоже не особо?
Will they exchange you? Look,
Смотрите,
you need
его
to visit
обменяют в том
military
случае,
office
если
to
вы
do it.
пойдете, в
First of
какой-нибудь
all, my
военкомат,
name
там,
is
какой-нибудь,
Zolkin.
скажете,
This video will be
во-первых,
published
Золкин
in my
наша
YouTube
фамилия.
channel.
Это видео будет на моем
You will
канале
be
на
able to
YouTube.
show your
Вы
brother
сможете
in
показать
military
своего
office
брата,
to
там, в
prove that
военкомате,
he is
где
in
там, и
Ukraine
сказать, что он находится в Украине
and that he needs exchange.
и что его нужно менять.
Do you understand?
Понимаете?
They must return the Ukrainian captive and take your person.
Человека.
I informed them and they added him to exchange list. So he will be exchanged. Tell me please, do they explain the goals of this all, of your special operation?
Спецоперации вашей.
No. Maybe they say
По
something on
телевизору,
TV.
может, как-то об этом говорят что-нибудь.
Bad connection. I'll try to fix it.
Я попробую с этим что сделать. Хорошо,
Okay, say bye.
пока, потому что...
Наташ,
Natasha? Yeah. Listen,
слушай,
I
мне
am
кажется,
okay
все
at all.
нормально.
Hello?
Алло.
Okay, that's all.
Все, окей.
You can record a voice
У
message.
меня все нормально.
I am okay, I will be back soon.
Все хорошо.
Everything is fine.
Приедет, если его...
He will be back if they will exchange him. I'll try to do something with connection. It's our first time in the new place, so we got troubles. So you spoke a little.
Ну да,
Yeah,
приятно,
it's
спасибо.
pleasure, thanks.
Знаете, что я хотел спросить?
Did you know what did I want to ask? What is the goal of all this?
Ага, всё
She
здорово,
did not
всё
know it.
знать.
А вы?
And you? I don't understand,
Меня
it's not
единственное,
our
как бы
territory.
единственное,
I
я
don't
не
know
понимаю,
what do
зачем
we
так
do here.
другая территория едет.
I got
Я
here
весь
stupidly.
по своей глупости, конечно.
А что
What
бы вы
would you
сделали,
do
если бы
if
знали?
you knew everything from the beginning?
Ну,
It was unreal to know it from beginning.
Ну, вот вы
Imagine
щас
that
находитесь,
this is
вы
June,
сначала
you are in
ну, отец
Saransk.
как отец.
Саранск
Yeah.
у себя.
Да.
So,
Ну, как
man
отец
learns from own
говорит,
mistakes,
Богдан
as
Грабов,
my
он
father
всегда,
says.
понимаешь, вот так оно и вышло.
Не.
Okay, it's
Хорошо,
too
это
difficult to
слишком
imagine
сложно.
that you knew everything.
Всё наперёд.
What do you think
Сейчас вы
about
что
it
об этом?
now?
Вы уже все увидели.
You saw this all.
Все увидел,
Yeah, I
да.
saw everything. Where
Зачем?
is
Куда
Russia
идет
going?
Россия? К чему стремится?
What is
Ну,
the
тут я
goal?
тоже не могу
I
понять,
don't know
потому
it
что, ну,
too.
территория нас не
This territory
касается.
does
Если
not
бы это
concern
была
us.
территория России,
If the
то
were
нужно было-
territory of Russia, we would
Ну,
fight.
то, что нужно было,
I
я
think
считаю,
so.
что это просто
Absolutely.
безусловно.
Nobody questions it. People must defend own land.
Здесь вы что делаете?
But what are you doing
Здесь,
here?
да, я тоже не
Here?
могу понять.
I don't
Не
know.
знаю, как ответить на это.
Would you come
Вы
here
еще раз
again?
вы пошли?
Of
Ну,
course I
конечно,
would
нет.
not.
За какую я не
Foreign
могу. Я
territory.
кто такой, чтобы на чужой территории?
Look, they bring you back to Russia and pat on the shoulder.
Хлопнут вас по плечу.
Then they will say, let's go, motherland
Если
needs
там
you.
и-
Motherland
как
needs,
вроде
but
говорит, а что я оккупант, что какой, если ну, пускай так, ну, как получается.
I
что
am not
я
invader
не
as a
оккупант,
person.
такой человек, что нет.
not invader.
Так.
You started to talk about invaders even before
Не,
me.
ну так здесь
People
говорят,
here
что
say
оккупанты,
that we are
оккупанты,
invaders,
поэтому
so...
получается, что...
But you are not invader?
Ну, я
I
такой
would not
статус
say
за
that
собой
I
как бы
am.
раньше-то не знал. Ну, то есть,
But yes,
получается,
we
что да,
invaded
потому
to
что мы
other
Россия
country.
находится в другой
So we are.
государстве.
Here is really interesting conversation with you. You find some questions and you answer
Ну,
it.
я не знаю,
I
что
really
здесь
don't
делать,
know
если прямо
what
говорить.
am I doing
Просто
here.
общими языками.
Understandable, but I speak with you. And you know, all of you know nothing. Your sister knows nothing, you know nothing. Who knows? Okay, Putin knows. Next question, are you interested in your destiny? Putin knows, and that's good. We go, right? You know, I trust
Понимаете, я
my
доверяю своему
president.
президенту, но
Okay, what about guys who were killed here?
теперь у меня,
Do they trust him now? Or they have nobody to trust anymore?
ну,
Well,
за этим, ну,
I don't know about it.
за этим, я не знаю,
Here is some justification exists.
оправдание, что ли.
Let's find a justification. You took people out without hands and legs. They died in Zaporizhia region of Ukraine. Why? I don't know. They died in Kiev, Sumy, Chernigiv, Kharkiv, Kherson region before.
Раз
I'm
здесь
here
нахожусь,
and
значит, я-
they
есть
found
есть
some
какие-то
reasons to
такие
come
слова
here.
есть, которые-
Which? Let's find some reasons. You are an adult man. You said about some reasons. Let's find that reasons.
М.
I cannot answer.
Я не могу сказать.
Okay.
Но
Well, I trust my president, so he knows. Our government too. I understood. People who died before, why did they die? Because you trust your president? Because they did it too? Because their mothers and fathers trust their president? Can we go beyond the sentence I trust my president? I think that there was no treat from Ukraine.
никакой
Okay,
государственный
that's right, so
наоборот.
there was a time when everything was good.
Всё хорошо, потому что
There was no military treat from Ukraine at all. Explain me.
расскажи-
I don't know a lot of
Ну,
about
политика
politics,
не очень, а вот я знаю,
but I know
что
that Donetsk People's Republic
Донецк
and
Донецкая
Lugansk
Народная
People's
Республика и
Republic were
Луганская
not
Народная
part of
Республика не
Ukraine.
входили в состав Украины.
Donetsk and Lugansk People's Republic never were a part of Ukraine, but Donetsk region and Lugansk region always were and are part of Ukraine. So why do people call them DPR and LPR? Cause they call them like this on your TV. I had other information before. Russia came to Donetsk and Kharkiv. Not Kharkiv, Russia came to Donetsk and Lugansk, I mean. Kharkiv was later. They put own marionette government there. They placed 1,000 people with Russian flags in there. Then they held so-called referendum. So LNR and DNR appeared. This is your version. But we know that there were pro-Ukrainian rallies. People who were against were killed. They were locked down in basements. They were killed in that basement. Dissenting people were jailed. Russian vehicles came there. It was caught on video. You can watch it. I have a link under every my interview. There is a video called 8 Years. You can watch how convoys of Russian vehicles were entered Lugansk and Donetsk. What is it? Why don't Russians care?
Ну, у нас
I did not
другой
hear
аудитории
it.
не слышал, я этого
I
не
know
знаю.
nothing about that. But you try to discuss about it. I hear it for the first time.
Я и щас
I
слышу,
don't
я не
understand
понимаю,
how
как
is it
может
real.
быть
How was it real in
А
Prednistrovia?
как это так может быть в Приднестровье?
Tell me, I went to store in Lugansk and children were greeting me and other people too. Good, when was that?
Сейчас.
This summer.
Хорошо.
Good, when I arrived to Ukraine.
Дальше что?
So what's next? They treat Russian soldiers good.
Да. Их
They treat Ukrainian soldiers good too. Is Ukrainian territory Russian because of this? No. I don't mean the city where were you staying.
именно там, где вы
I mean any city. Imagine that Ukrainian army came to Belgorod. How is it?
Ну как? Ну вот зашло
Imagine that
украинская
Ukrainian
армия.
soldiers
Заходят
came,
солдаты
they
в
go to
магазин,
store,
покупают
everybody is
продукты.
glad to see
Ну,
them.
хорошо.
Does it make
Что,
Belgorod
это
Ukrainian
стало
city?
Украиной?
No.
Ну,
So
а
why
почему
do you
тогда?
think that
Решили, что
Lugansk
если
is
Луганск
Russian
с вами
after
здоровый,
somebody was
то,
friendly
значит,
with you
Луганск
there?
стал Россией?
Russians have a problem.
У россиян проблема.
They
Они
don't
вообще не
ask
задают вопрос,
themselves,
а
what
что
am I
я
doing
вообще
in
делаю в
Lugansk?
Луганске?
What is
Вот
Lugansk?
это что?
They told you that this is
Видите,
so-called
вам рассказали, что
LPR,
это какая-то ЛНР.
but actually Lugansk is a region of
Луганская область
Ukraine.
Украины.
Donetsk is a region of Ukraine. Kharkiv is a region of Ukraine.
Запорожская.
Kherson, Zaporozhye. So LPR and DPR were officially attached by Russia. Okay, Kherson is officially part of Russia too.
Дальше что?
So what? That is not accepted yet. Not accepted by who? They say it on TV. They have own world in Russia. They say what they wanna say. They showed a referendum in Kherson. They said that 95% of people voted for Russia. When the Ukrainian soldiers came, 1,000 collaborators fled and all the rest of people were happy to be part of Ukraine. You see how quickly things change. But they included Kherson to Russia. You must understand that such actions of your crazy government don't affect anything. This war will continue until Russia leaves all our territories. Territories you call your own. I'm against it too.
Против такого, если как это, ну, если
Against what?
Против какого?
Against referendums.
того, чтобы, ну, референдум,
I
я же
don't
не
know
знаю,
how does it work.
инициирует эти.
There can be no referendums after the soldiers of one country invaded other one. It's a land seizure.
Ну, значит,
What about if all the world accepted?
ну, скажем, весь мир
All the world accepted?
как они считают?
Really? Which countries did accept LNR and DNR? Tell me. I don't know, I am not politician. Right, so we speak as not politician with not politician. Nobody accepted DPR and LPR. Everybody calls them banana republics, they made it up. They made that leaders up. Kreml put them. It does not matter anymore, cause Kreml called it own territory some way. What's next? That's not that territory. I don't know what would be next.
Значит, я не знаю, что дальше, ну, как.
War is next. It's obviously that this will be a long bloody war. I want to find out some goals with you and to continue this conversation. Why do you need this all? Do you really need the towns in Zaporozhye region? Or Donetsk and Lugansk? Do you really need it? Personally me? Yes. I don't need it at all. Does your country need it? I don't know about country. Let's think. I think that we did not really need it. Don't you have enough lands? I have enough lands, and not only me. I have a garden. I am not about your garden. I mean that Russia has a lot of uninhabited lands. Why do you need Ukrainian lands? What is the point? I don't know. Do we have some big resources you don't have?
которых у вас в стране нет.
No, there are many mines and coal in Russia.
Что хочешь, сколько угодно.
Just develop it.
Разрабатывай.
So why?
Зачем? Вам лично не
Your
нужно.
country
Война
and
ваша.
people
Зачем?
don't
Кому
need
нужно?
it. So who
За
needs
кого
it?
гибнут эти люди?
That
Вы
people
видели,
are
по 10
dying for
человек
what?
разных людей носили.
You
За
saw
кого?
all
За что
that
они
bodies.
Я тоже
I don't
как
understand
бы,
it too.
не понимаю такого,
As
что,
for me,
ну, как правило,
I have been here for a long time,
вот сейчас,
and I have a lot of free time here, so I was thinking about
я
that.
тоже понимаю, что это
Sometimes
как бы,
I ask myself
сам
what
себе
I'm
задаю
doing
вопрос
here.
часто, что какого, почему я здесь
I
делаю,
have nothing to
потому что,
fight for,
по сути, у меня нет
so
за
I
что
don't know
воевать,
what am I doing
ничего
here.
нету такого, чтобы, ну там,
I spoke with many people during the war,
я
so every
большинство
soldier I met and spoke with during this war,
пересекался и общался здесь, ну, в ходе войны.
I can say that all of them
Получается,
have
что все военные,
unfortunate
которые
life or
находятся
low
здесь,
income.
либо с неустроенной какой-то жизнью, либо с малыми достатками.
Wealthy men will never go to
Обеспеченный
war.
человек в любом случае не поедет воевать, как бы получается.
Wow, interesting statement.
Ничего себе, к чему мы пришли.
So
Поэтому
it's
получается,
like,
что,
so did you come to fight because they promised
Пошли
money?
воевать только потому, что вам денег пообещали.
ну не то, что...
But why else?
Ну а из-за чего же тогда?
I don't know.
Откуда знаю?
You say it by yourself.
Вы сами как бы это все рассказываете.
I don't force you.
Я же вас не склоняю.
That's how I understood it. They promised money, so you came here, right? Yeah, why else?
Что же еще-то?
I don't know, I try to find out.
Пытаюсь понять.
Did you come to Ukraine to earn money? Well,
Ну,
partly for money.
А, не
What about other part?
Ну, я же
I
не один
did not
вот
come
пошел.
here
Это
alone.
какая-то-
If other guys will jump off the ninth floor, will you? No, I won't. This is not an argument, everybody came and I came too. That was not a random group, I joined the Russian army. You joined the army of invaders. How does it justify you?
Как это оправдывает вас?
How does it justify your actions? You joined the army, so what? You admitted that you are invader. This is army of invaders. Does the fact that you was not alone justify you? Yes, there is a lot of people like you who came here. There is a big army of us. To date, 85,000 of people won't go anywhere. Do you understand it? Not really. 85,000 of Russians have died in Ukraine during last 9 months. I heard that a lot of people were killed. They were just like you. I came because I came. I didn't have money, so I came. But that's not all. And what else? I came here because everybody came. This is our mentality in Russia. We always act like this. So do you mean that people are not individual? I don't know.
Индивидуально, может, я не знаю, ну как.
Maybe it's truth. Like this.
Как-то так, да. Наверное, так.
Can you say something to Russians?
Что-то можете передать россиянам?
Like what?
Что?
About should they go here to fight or not?
Разобраться
They
надо
have to
сначала,
find it out.
понять.
Everybody has to decide for themselves.
Даже пускай сам делает. Вот так
I understood.
можно.
If somebody needs it, he can come.
Пускай идет.
But you say that people do what majority do.
Ну,
That's your mentality.
ну, я имею в виду,
I mean, maybe somebody is interested in...
понимает или не знает, может, кому интересно.
Interested in what?
Что интересно?
To look, to see.
Видеть.
To see what? What war is. You think somebody wanna see what is war?
Такие тоже.
Maybe there are such people. So should they come here? If they want, you think should they? Maybe not. I just wanna know your point. If somebody is interested in, he can come and see. If somebody is not interested in, he should not come. Thus, somebody who is interested in has a lot of chances to die. Yeah, huge chances. Huge chances. But he should come to see anyway. Maybe somebody wanted.
Если у него здесь сомневается там или как-то, может там.
Maybe it would be interesting for somebody, like he does not believe that there are so many killed people or something else. Do you think this is true about the number of deaths? I think so. If somebody is so dumb to come to make sure of it by himself, I have not extra comments.
Я не знаю, что я могу сказать, что я знаю, то я сказал.
Я уж понял, все правильно.